Jack Frost. What's up, party people? So yeah. For everybody that don't know, yesterday we was at the march. We was at the King Stop Killing Kings March. Yo, this is some of the merch, by the way, y'all. I don't know how to fucking fix this shit without fucking. This is some of the merch right here, by the way, y'all. This is the morning coffee. I had the shirt on yesterday, but I'm not wearing it today. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna wear it during the show because I instinctually was gonna wear it during the show in the first place. But I wanted to go to the merch. I want to go to the march with merch on. So I said, you know what? I'll just wear it here, and then no, it is what it is. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. I was working on quite a few different things. We're gonna hopefully. I believe I go to edit the video footage of our podcast this week. So our first podcast will be up this week. I also made a couple of connections with some people down there when we was at the march. There's a couple of things that I want to say, right? A couple of things I want to say. What up, New York Nick? What up, Black? What up, David Miller, Andrea Lozano, Jenny Lozano? Lozano? What the heck? Why your names got to be so close together this morning? Anyway, love you, ladies. What up, Rock Boogie Spins, BX Baddie? How you doing today, baby girl? Shinji Kazama, Brian Spikes Hopkins, Evelyn Jenkins. Before we even get into everything today, there's one thing I want to say. When people see me in person, I think they're always surprised at because I think people think I'm smaller than I actually am. So I think people like generally think like I'm a little guy, I think. So then when they see me in person, up close and personal, I look bigger. So that was kind of dope. Also, seen a couple of people that recognize me. So that was kind of dope. Also, shout out to them. What up, Fred Dennis? Vix, how you doing this morning, Vix? What up, Governor? The Governor of Camden, New Jersey. Who else we got up here? Deontay. What up, Deontay? What up, Christian Sedano? Kenyatta Peterson. How's everybody doing? Look, as you can see, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and I was in a couple of posts, like, not for nothing, like a couple of IGs from like Snoop Dogg and a couple of other people. So that's what's up. What's up, Richella? Look, this is what I'm about. Like when we went to the march yesterday, that's what I'm about. I don't know what other people are about. People could be about whatever they want to be about. But that's what I'm about. That's always been the type of message that we've had on this channel. That's always been what I've been talking about. What up, big boy? Always. That's always what I'm talking about. That concept. What up, Wade? Mike Wade? So just consider and think about that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Just think about that. This is what I've always been about. Sometimes you got to ask other people, what are they about? What up, Sean Jordan? All right, whatever. What up, Nino Morales? Sometimes you got to think about what other people are about, because this has always been what I'm about since this channel has started. If you go back to the beginning of this channel, almost all of the videos I did was on police and justice, was on things involving the upliftment of colored people, people of color, trying to expose governments, the government for the bullshit. That's what this channel has always been about. Always. I am consistent. The fact that some people, I am consistent. Like, you gotta ask people, what are they about? You understand what I'm saying? If somebody wants to talk about, you know, Ray Allen isn't a good player, you ask them, okay, so what do they consider a good player? When somebody says that they're better than someone else at something, then you look at their body of work and then you look at that person's body of work. That's what you do. People will always talk trash about people that they think have accomplished more than them. That you just have those type of individuals. You have those type of individuals that's going to try to tear down people that they don't think that they can get up to where they're at. So they're going to want to try to tear them down. These are the concepts that they were talking about yesterday. I'm not just talking about this now because of whatever the fuck I'm going through. I'm saying these are literally the concepts that they was talking about yesterday. If you don't believe me, I got the whole march on tape. It's up. I'm going to take snippets out of the march and we're going to post those videos. But that's what I've always been talking about. We have to remove the suckers. Period. You sponsored a couple of videos, Governor. You donate money. For everybody that don't know, every $10 that you donate, you basically get in a pool. You get in a pool, and then when I make videos, you're eligible to sponsor those videos. So the more money you donate, the more videos that you will sponsor. So if you donate like $10 and somebody else donates like $200, you can't be mad at me if your sponsorship don't come around. I've had somebody do that. I've had somebody get pissed off at me because I had people that was donating like $40, $50 a week, $100 a week. They donated like $20, $10 or $15, and then they wanted to know why they wasn't. And I'm like, you're in a pool. The other person has more opportunity. That's it. That's all it is. No disrespect. What up, Kelly Cersei? What up, Jamel Corning? So that's basically what I'm always talking about. We have to I'm going to talk about that right now. Thanks for bringing that up. What up, Sir Lewis? Thanks for bringing that up. EOS. He says, I like the part in the live where you showed that it wasn't just our people, but they were Dominicans, Puerto Ricans united with us. That was dope. That's a fact. That's what I keep trying to explain to people about the Bronx. Every time people say, yo, why don't y'all get mad at Nah, you good, Andrea. Nobody's you good. You know, nobody has to donate anything. When people be like, yo, why don't people in New York City get mad when you have Puerto Rican people saying the N-word and you got Dominican people saying the N-word? And I keep trying to explain to them, New York City in general is different from where you're at. We have a lot of different types of races of people in here. What up, State of the Mind? We have a lot of different types of people here. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us grew up and went to school together. You understand? In the elementary school I went to, blacks were the minority, and not because whites were the majority, but because Puerto Rican people that spoke Spanish was the majority in the school that I went to. I've been on the telephone with people, and they think that I'm, of some kind of Spanish lineage, from a lineage that speaks Spanish because of the way that I talk. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't say anything about Asians. I know I didn't say anything about Asians, James O'Neill. Please don't do this. Don't try to troll me this morning. I'm not putting up with any trolls. I'm just saying that. I'm not putting up with any trolls. Anyway, so that's what you got to understand. In New York City, we all fight the same fight. In New York City, the police is going to kill a Puerto Rican or a Dominican just as quick as they're going to kill a black man. That's a fact. Don't let nobody trick you. You understand what I'm saying? What up, Cooking with Steel Cross? What up, Angela Davila? That's a fact. So I was happy that they had the flag there. And for everybody that don't know, they had two flags there on the same flagpole. It was an African flag and it was a Puerto Rican flag. It was on the same flagpole for everybody that don't know. What? Then they had all of the all of the bandanas, all the flags from all the different gangs, and they had them snitched together, and they had a long, you understand what I'm saying? And you know who did this? This was the Puerto Rican brothers that did this. This was the Puerto Rican brothers that did this. The Puerto Rican brothers, the black brothers didn't do this. The Puerto Rican brothers did this. So then now how are you going to tell me that we not the same? That's what I want to know. I want to know how you going to then argue to me that we not the same. In the Bronx, it's different. In New York City, it's different. I get it. A lot of individuals live places where it's white, black, and maybe some Mexicans. I live down in Georgia. I lived in a place down in Georgia for like 2 years where they never even seen a Puerto Rican or a Dominican person in reality. They never physically seen a Puerto Rican and Dominican person except for on TV. Yes, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Jamaicans, Haitians. What? Mexicans, don't forget about them. Don't forget about our indigenous brothers. Native Americans. Don't forget about our indigenous brothers. It's just different in New York. That's why I don't be trying to get into a lot of these conversations with people about whatever, because it's just different. All right, so let's move on a little. All right, so one of the things my song was actually talking about was something that I talk about every once in a while over here, but I talk about it for a specific reason, and it's the crab in the barrel mentality. And they brought up a great point, and they said a lot of times the reason why the crab in the barrel mentality exists, right? Yo, when your mug arrives, make sure you take a picture like this. All right, send it to me when your mug arrives. The crab in the barrel mentality, and it's because the crabs in the barrel believe that when that crab that gets out of the barrel get out of the barrel, that they're not going to come back and help anybody else out. One, that's what Nipsey was doing. Whenever you are a person that want to teach people how to fish, that is what you're doing. That is literally what you're doing. You're reaching back and trying to pull people up with you. Whenever you're a person that is trying to teach people how to fish. What up, Karen Bedford? What up, Rio Martinez? What up, Reaper Keeper? Just so we could be clear on this. Whenever you have an individual that when they're on their progression and they're going through their steps of being whatever, going to their ultimate goal, and while they're going through their ultimate goal, we're not using the N-word, Lee. And while going to their ultimate goal, they're reaching back and grabbing people to try to bring them up with them. They're teaching people how to fish. That's exactly what they're doing, what Nipsey Hussle was doing. What up, Frank? Shout out to Frank with the donation. Appreciate you, my brother. That's exactly what people are doing. You understand what I'm saying? Like I keep saying, pay attention to the individuals and pay attention to a person's actions. Don't pay attention to what people are saying about somebody. Pay attention to what the person is actually doing. When you see somebody that don't have to reach back and try to teach people how to fish, show people, look, this is how I'm doing it, right? And I know I'm not nowhere near where I want to go, but I'm going to help you get started. When you got people that's doing that, also pay attention to the people that badmouth those people because they telling you a lot about themselves. Black says, I believe all of us being held back and held down want to unite. I could agree most of us do, not all of us. The government done effed up this time. The government or whoever is behind this assassination have fueled the fire. I agree with you. Literally are making fear reality. I think that last line you meant to say something other than what it reads at. But everybody, I need to follow Black on IG. Black has some really good posts on IG. Very insightful, woke brother. Black, put your IG up. What's up, Prince to Amir? Donald Glover is on point. EOS says Donald Glover says people are afraid of planting a tree that they might not eat from. I'm not. Hold on, we'll get to that whole government thing in a minute. Yo, what up? Just being honest. What up, Tiandre? I'm not afraid to plant trees that I'm not gonna eat from, and I have proof of that. And anybody that's been here for any time already know that. Just be about what you say you about. That's it. Let people choose for themselves whether they want to deal with you. That's all I'm saying. What up, Lambo? We're gonna get to that, Rio Martinez. I'm gonna point out something, right? I'm gonna say something. So the governor of Camden, New Jersey says, I didn't like that the bash Reggie Bush for trying to help family with the GoFundMe account. We have to do better as a culture to support people in a way. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why Reggie Bush is, why you retracted that. That was a great fucking comment, Mr. Governor of Camden. Anyway, I'm going to tell you why that didn't go over well. Because you want to know how the other celebrities are supporting the family? They're going to the store and buying thousands of dollars of merchandise. They're spending money. Guess what? Just so we can be clear on this. Guess what Nipsey Hussle was about? Nipsey Hussle was about spending money with our people, not in the outside way. So no, there shouldn't have been a GoFundMe set up. He was wrong for that. Don't try to bring to your name like that. Every other celebrity is going down to the damn store physically. Well, nobody should be setting up a GoFundMe. T.I. went and spent money at the store, I believe. So if you go spend money at the store, I'm pretty sure you didn't setting up a GoFundMe isn't a big deal. Later, Gaza. But you have to understand, a lot of celebrities went and physically spent money at the store. I think that he shouldn't have opened it up. I don't think he should have opened up a GoFundMe. Is he that close with the family? Their family don't need a GoFundMe neither. But is he that close with the family? EOS, exactly. We need to circulate more money in our community. See, now T.I. dropped 10 racks at the store. He could start a GoFundMe. You get my point? Often we have to show people what we about before we could do the thing we want to do. No. Listen to what I'm saying, Dope Spot. I'm going to say this one time, and you saying something to the contrary. And also, this is my opinion, and that's your opinion, and that's a valid opinion, and you can have that opinion. But my point is this. Nipsey Hussle, we're not speaking about Nipsey Hussle because his family needs money. Nipsey Hussle is one, his wife is Lauren London. You think they need to GoFundMe? Think about that. Hold on. Stop it. Stop everything. Stop everything. Everybody don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Show of hands. Who think Lauren London needs money? Who thinks Lauren London need a GoFundMe? Yes. You think Lauren London needs a GoFundMe? No. You do not think Lauren London needs a GoFundMe. Before I argue this dude's point, I want him to really sink in how foolish that whole entire concept of getting a GoFundMe for Lauren London is. You're talking about a beautiful woman that can just go and try out for a part and get it and then be working whenever she feels like it. She has an $8 million net worth. But, you know, who said that? The dope spot thinks that she needs a GoFundMe, even though she has $8 million net worth. No, she doesn't need that. That's a point. But this is, I wanted to do that for 2 reasons. I want to show you that now he can't even admit that maybe that was, no, maybe he you know, he has to still go hard. You understand what I'm saying? What he's doing right now? Now he's going to double down, even though it's been well established that she doesn't need a GoFundMe. And if she doesn't need a GoFundMe, the rest of his family don't need a GoFundMe. Remember when they started trying to say that Jay-Z was going to give $15 million fund to his children, and Jay-Z people had to come out and say, nah, that's not true. I'm 100% sure that Nipsey Hussle had life insurance. If he didn't, I'm surprised. He's woke. So now I'm going to explain why setting up a GoFundMe is a bad idea. I wasn't going to go too deep into it, but I'll explain why it's a bad idea. Nipsey Hussle was about Black businesses. Nipsey Hussle was about teaching people how to fish. Nipsey Hussle is not about giving anyone fish. Nipsey Hussle is not about that. Zero about giving people fish. He's about helping you in the beginning. He might give you one fish and then show you how to fish, but he's not about giving people fish. Setting up a GoFundMe without first going to that store and spending money and putting money into circulation in their community is a direct contradiction of what the person is about. Why? Why do that? Why do that? That's a direct contradiction of what Nipsey Hussle was about. Shout out to everybody. These are the morning coffee shirts. That's a direct contradiction of what Nipsey Hussle was about. Because when you go spend money in that store, you not only give money to his family, you spending money, you putting currency in circulation in the community. So when you got somebody all the way from Atlanta come and spend 10 racks, they're transplanting money from somewhere else and directly into that community. When you got somebody from New York, go there, spend 5 racks, they're directly transplanting that monies into the community. I don't understand how people don't get this. I don't understand how this is so hard to understand. I don't think this should be difficult to comprehend. All I'm saying is this. If it was another celebrity, whatever. But when it's a celebrity that their whole entire identity that we know them as of now is built up on Black people coming to help each other, then he doesn't want anything for free. Don't, you know what? Come spend money in our community. Nipsey Hussle wasn't about him only benefiting. He was about everyone benefiting. Spend money in the community. Come shop in my store. Because when you come shop at the store, now we got to get, now even if you want to go deeper with it, they have to get more merchandise, which means that they have to purchase more merchandise from whoever their distributor is, whoever their supplier is, pardon me. So now you've just put more people in work. You understand what I'm saying? Am I wrong for this? EOS says it's the same mentality that people have when they give a penny a day. When they give a penny a day to people in Africa, what they should do is buy their clothing and goods for the economic independence. That's a fact. You know what? It's dope to donate, but I would way rather prefer, instead of you donating $50, you go buy your freaking $25 shirt. I would way prefer that. What up, Dex? Instead of donating, I don't know, $15, go buy a fucking mug. I would way prefer that because that's who I am. Non-for-profit is not non-for-profit. People don't know that. When you donate to non-for-profits, when you donate to almost any place that they're talking about, exactly. Thank you, Black Wall. When you don't, what up, Robert McQueen? You got some heat coming my way, my brother. Yo, shout out to Robert McQueen. Can everybody say what's up to Robert McQueen? Robert McQueen, put your link to your store in the freaking chat, please. Put the link to your store in the chat, please, Mr. Robert McQueen. I like calling people I do business with Mr. I like calling people I do business with Mr. and Mrs. or Miss. It's a fact. Put your link up. What up, Fabian? This is Robert McQueen's work right here. You see this? This is Robert McQueen's work right here. Put your link up. And if you need the hats that go with the merchandise, you need to go to his site to get the hats. Because we don't do hats. He do all the hats. Hopefully they're gonna do some headbands. The summer's coming. Hopefully they're gonna do those hats with the top cut out, with the visor. Hopefully they're gonna get all that popping. You need to go to his site for that. Yeah, but that white man that's Nipsey's distributor, probably also the people that's making the clothes are probably not white. What white person you know that works in a sweatshop? I'm not saying it's a sweatshop, but you get my point? I don't buy anything from Walmart or Target. And the grocery stores I use is the grocery stores in the neighborhood that's owned by our people, Dominicans. Check out that website. That website right there that Robert McQueen just put up. That's in our link in our description also, because you already know how we do. When we deal with you, we always publicity all the time, all day. You already know what it is. White people do work, they're making the clothes, whatever, man. Everybody needs money. So since white people make the clothes, I don't think we should buy those. We shouldn't buy nothing from that store no more. I don't know what your concept on that is, Mr. Reaper. What up, King Flex? But yeah, we gotta, could we hit that like button so we can send out more notifications, please? What up, Ray Banda? Yo, whenever anybody gets a commercial, come back and let me know you got the commercial. I'm trying to find something out. So during the live, if anybody gets a commercial during the live, please come back and let me know you got the commercial. Yeah, shout out to Bring It to Life Designs. Shout out to Bring It to Life Designs. That's Robert McQueen right there. Y'all should follow these guys. Robert McQueen, put your IG in the chat, please. Appreciate you, State of Mind. You got one? Appreciate you. Because I need to know, because I want to know how something works. If you don't want white people to get your money, your best bet is to never spend money. What the fuck? It's always going to go. You better never spend money again. Appreciate you. I need to figure out how they do these commercials on this live. I'm not concerned with who benefits from what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm concerned if certain people also benefit from what I'm doing. So I'm not going to not do something to help a black man or to help a Puerto Rican man, a Dominican man, a Mexican man, any person of color, Native American, Haitian man, a Jamaican man. I'm not going to not do something because I'm like, oh man, white people are going to benefit too. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That shit don't make sense. Why should I make everybody suffer? I'm not even about that. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that all that hating nigga shit. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, Richella, you're not gonna get any commercials. It is what it is. I'm not about that hating nigga shit. I'm about none of that. You got people that their life revolves around what negativity they could engulf themselves and the people around them in. I'm not about that. And that's what that march was about yesterday. Saying screw negativity. Leave them. What do I always try to say? You leave them in this moment and we gonna go to the next moment. While they back there talking, being angry, making shit up, making rumors, they back there doing whatever the fuck they doing. We gonna be over here doing whatever the hell we want to do. That's how you give it up. Wait, what happened for you and your son, Carlos? Wait, what TMC? What are y'all talking about? Appreciate you, Candom. I mean, yeah, Candom. Oh, the marathon closing. Marathon TMC. What am I thinking? I know what it is. TMC is the movie channel. So immediately when I saw that, I thought that. You know what? I'm gonna go cop some of that TMC merch too. That's a fact. What up, Rondell? Yeah, I thought the movie channel. I was like, y'all buying black and white movie channel merch? Yes, we have to keep money circulating. That's a fact. Be the community. That's a fact. Yo. I want to play something for y'all.
To be bothered. So we got to retrain ourselves not to be bothered. It's a transformation. We can teach each other how to value each other. We can teach each other how to communicate with each other. We can teach each other how to respect each other. So I'm charging you. We leaving here with marching orders today. You go into your community. You go into your block. When you see a young kid that's out of pocket, you pulling them up. We ain't saying that these young boys don't listen no more. That's not a conversation. That's not language. We're going to make them listen. Because we know more than they know. I'm going to allow these kids to walk down dead ends because I don't want to deal with a little bit of yelling, a little bit of anger. Nah, I used to be that person. And if somebody gave up on me, I wouldn't be here today. You used to be that person. And if somebody gave up on you, you wouldn't be here today. So I'm charging you to go back to your home, go back to your block, go back to your community, and mentor somebody.
That was very powerful yesterday.
We are kings and queens down here. It's not protecting our system. So when you walk away from here, be filled. Be so filled that you got to fill somebody else. Make sure that you overflowing, that you pour into somebody else. That's what I want you to fill yourself up, so you can take yourself, you can take what you filled up on back and fill and pour it to somebody else. Stop recording fight, yo. Stop recording fight. My brother Kevin. Stop recording fight.
I'm only turning the jet off because they're gonna demonetize me. But yeah. Stop taping fights. Yo, I'm gonna put up basically his whole speech a little bit later today. My son is dope as shit. I'm gonna put up his whole speech a little bit later today. You know, I got it all. But this is what I want to say. Yo, can we hit that like button so we can send out more notifications, please? This is what I want to say. One of the main things that he was talking about is we got to stop doing sucker shit. All right? Think about it. Y'all know what sucker shit is. All right? You got to stop doing sucker shit. We got to stop trying to be in the way of each other. Shout out to Carlos with the donation. He said, nice marketing, brother. I saw that. We got to stop being in each other's way. That's all some people do. They figure they can't make it, so they're going to get in your way. They figure you might have a little bit of talent. You might have a little bit of know-how. You might have something that other people will appreciate. So they can't, what they want to do is they want to just get in your way. They have no other thing going on in life. This is the same mentality that got kings killing kings. That same mentality. If I can't have it, you can't have it either. Same mentality. Same mentality. If you're not gonna, you gotta pay me for me to not get in your way. Same mentality. Yes, Darren Watson. Yes, he spoke truth to life. For everybody that don't know, I got headbutted playing basketball. I tell the story every single time my tooth messes up. I got headbutted playing basketball like a couple of years ago. I picked the shits back up, stuffed them in my mouth, went on to play like 2 or 3 more games. I have a really high tolerance for pain. Anyway, too many chefs, not enough Indians. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. That's a fact. I'm going to let you know right now. What up, Linux? I am just as happy to be a part of the process and not be in charge as I am being the head of the process. I'm just as happy. I'm perfectly fine just being a part of the process. I don't need to be in charge. I don't need to. What up, Brother Jay? I don't need to be in charge. What up, OVO? I don't need to be in charge. I don't need to be the person anybody is looking for towards answers. I don't care. Me just being a part of what's going on is fine. Me being a part, I believe. Hold on, I'm gonna talk about that in 2 seconds, Reaper. Me being a part of the process is just fine. Just fine. Just fine. I think a problem with a lot of people is that people feel like if they're not controlling something, then they have if they don't have any say in something, they have to be controlling it in order to feel like they're a part of it. In order to feel like they've given some kind of contribution, in order to be acknowledged. They have to be one of the headlining names in charge of it, in control of it. You want to know what I saw when we went down there and everybody was giving the speeches? Everybody was like, yo, thanks to my song for putting this together. Thanks to my song. Every speaker that went up there was like, thank you, my song, for putting this together. You know what that was? That was leaders in their own field saying, you know what? This isn't time for me to lead right here. This is just time for me to be a part of the solution. This is the time for me to be a part of the mechanics, a part of the machine that is getting this thing done. This ain't time for me to stand up and be like, yeah, I did this. Shout out to me and these other people. No, shout out to my son. He did this. A big problem that we have in our communities is we have people that don't have the know-how, that are trying to trick people and screw people up that do know how to do have the know-how, so the bar of excellence can be lowered. How often do you see me come on here and talk trash about somebody? There's the Lauren London story everybody want to talk about. I haven't even spoke about that yet. I'm only going to give that a couple of minutes. Why? Because I'm not about talking trash about people, even when they deserve it. Let's do something else. I'd rather try to elevate someone else than talk trash about someone that deserves it. Every once in a while, you got to let people know what it is, and that's a fact. Every once in a while, you got to be like, yo, let people know what the fuck it is. That's a fact. But if my preference is, I would much rather elevate someone than tear someone down. What? Pay attention to the people that you listen to. Pay attention to the people that you spend time with, because you will become like them. Pay attention to them. You spend your time around buffoonery, that buffoonery will become part of who you are. Don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let other people trick you into blocking your own blessings. Don't let that happen. Robert McQueen said they're going to hate you for being a light. That's already happening. Light is disruptive. That's a fact. I heard that the audio leak is real, but I already went on another sketchy story. So because I went off on a different sketchy story, I stayed away from that one. But from what I'm seeing, everybody is reporting on it, so there's no reason for me to believe that that isn't real. I'm gonna show y'all what my sketchy story is. I didn't cover it, but I'll show you what my sketchy story is, so everybody can understand what I'm talking about when I say I already went off a sketchy story. And that was Eric Holder says that the government hired him to do hit on Nipsey Hussle. That was already a sketchy story. I did that story, so I didn't do the other sketchy story. And the only reason why I covered that story is because before I seen what I saw or heard what I seen, a lot of people was actually on board with that. That might be something that happened. So, you know, I did the story. Oh, what up, Real Talk? All right, so the dope spot is going to stay being divisive. I got it from somewhere. I got it from somewhere. When I checked the other credentials of this particular place that I got it from, everything else they was talking about panned out. It was worth taking the leap. I made a video about, this is what everybody that's been at the BBN network for a while, you already know that this happens all the time. I make a story about something. I have 1 million people talking about how I'm reaching, how I'm clout chasing, how I'm lying, everything else. A couple of weeks pass. All right, so I'm kicking you because we're not doing this. That side guy just got kicked. We're not doing this. So I make a story about something, and then a couple of weeks pass, a couple of days. Nah, he got kicked. Oh, you don't want me to kick him? Because he just wrote sex. I'll unkick him. Some super weird shit happened. I'm gonna ask Kush if you want to call and talk about it. So I'm gonna show you another story that I did. The Shida allegedly helping the government in a separate case. So no, I'm not. No. I'm not saying he didn't say that. What I'm saying is I've had a lot of people come in here and act crazy about me posting that. Ain't nothing wrong, Darren Watson. There's nothing wrong with apologizing. There's literally nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Whenever I hear people say you can't apologize, I think that they're weak. There's nothing wrong with apologizing. Why the fuck can't you apologize? Why can't you apologize? Like, that don't make sense. Now, I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm saying for the people that think that there's something wrong with that. What up, C? So I did this story, right? I don't want to show you the numbers because I'm not trying to. Hold on. So I did this story, right? I have a ton of people coming at me in all type of different media talking about what am I talking about? Shotty didn't do this. Shotty didn't do that. I literally have a couple of, I guess, his friends, so I don't say nothing to them, on IG trying to call me out for saying I'm saying Shotty is snitching. If you heard the video, I say more than one time, Shotty is not talking about any of the 9 Trey members. Shotty is not talking about his 9 Trey brothers. He's allegedly speaking about some other people. So that's what I heard. All right. So I report on that. And then I have people telling me, or I have people on IG right now going at me. I'm not even going to call them by name. I'm not trying to start beef with them. But I have people on IG going in on me, telling me a whole bunch of other mess about this and about that. I don't know what I'm talking about, yada, yada, this and that, sending people at me to troll me, all type of different crazy shit, right? Guess what? Because, you know, I was the only one that covered the story. Nobody else covered it. You know who was the next person I seen cover the story? Jordan Tower. Shout out to Jordan Tower. He's the next person I see cover the story. And all I said was this. Hold on. I'm going to tell you real quick the information I got. Real quick. Take 2 seconds. Somebody calls me up, right? Well, they don't call me up. They hit me on IG. There's a lot of people that fuck with me. I haven't been doing a lot of stories lately, but it's not because I don't have stories to do. It's because I've been busy. Let me see what's account they hit me on real quick. I think it was the other account. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry about this. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna shoot out another commercial real quick. Okay, hold on. Sorry about this, y'all. Hold on. Because I want to make a point. It's just gonna take me 1 second. I'm trying to find this. I want to make a point real quick. I'm not calling Shotty a snitch, by the way. I also want to throw that out there. As far as I can tell, Shotty is not snitching on. Okay. There we go. This is it. Okay, so somebody sends me a jump off, right? Wait. So somebody sends me a jump off and they said, Joe, they got a source. They got a source in the MCC that told them there's 2 different buildings. There's the MC. See, I told you I had to kick rid of this guy. I can't even tell you what he just said to you, Richella. But we don't comment like that on this page. So he got to go. So dude says, and you see the people he's talking to, that's one of those other trolls. See the people he's talking to? He's specifically talking to people that they already probably knew when they was here. Get them up out of here. Hit that nigga right over the head with his bags. Jordan Tower confirmed it, even though I said, okay, I'm not even going with you. Anyway, so the guy sends me the thing. He says, ABBN, a source in MCC told me It's two different buildings. There's the MCC building and there's the MDC building. They're both federally ran buildings. They're both federal buildings. That's the reason why when the MDC a while back, hold on. That's the reason why when the MDC a while back was having problems with the electricity because one of the electrical shits blew, transformers blew or something like that. That's why the mayor couldn't step in and force them to do anything because it's a government building and the mayor has no jurisdiction. But the mayor was trying to force them to do something quicker, but he couldn't do anything because they're a federal building. So the MCC and the MDC, they're two different buildings. Anyway, a source in the MCC told my source that Shida is cooperating with the government on a separate indictment. Separate indictment. What up, all media access? Hold on, I'll talk about that in 2 seconds. All media access said because 6ix9ine baby mama still be in contact with Shadi. I'll talk about that in 1 minute. So a source in the MCC told me that Shadi is cooperating with the government on a separate indictment and has been moved to a witness protection facility. So when they initially sent me this, I'm like, nah, whatever. This is just somebody trying to get me to put out a false story. Then they send me, then they send me this. When they sent me this, I said, wait, hold on. When 6ix9ine, when we got this same information about 6ix9ine, everyone jumped out the window. Every single YouTube content creator that covers freaking the news, that covers hip-hop, and even some that don't even cover hip-hop, jumped on this story and started talking about how 6ix9ine was a snitch. Everyone, right? So I basically made a video saying, well, Shadi isn't in BOP anymore. Could he be snitching? I wasn't saying that 6ix9ine was snitching back then. I said I need more evidence. So I'm saying I still need more evidence. But I'm saying every other person that was calling 6ix9ine a snitch, why they not calling Shadi a snitch? Why they don't got the same energy? That's all I'm saying. I don't even dislike y'all. I'm just saying, just so we can be clear on this. I'm not saying this out of hate or anything like that. I'm not trying to throw shots. I'm just saying every other YouTube content creator, when 6ix9ine couldn't be found, they would not the majority. There was a couple that didn't say it. I think there was a couple that didn't say it. Jordan Tower being one. He waited for a long time. But the majority of them, 90-something% of them, went in on Tekashi. Hard as hell. Why they not going in on Shadi? That's just my question. That's all I want to know. That's it. So what I'm trying to say is I cover stories all the time that ain't nobody talking about. So when Homeboy came to me and I found the story about dude saying that the government hired him, well, yeah, I'll cover that story. I'll cover that. There's allegations out there that, allegedly, this guy said the government, this guy is saying that the government did whatever. Yeah, okay, I'll cover that story. Not a problem. I don't see any problem with it, honestly. Honestly. Oh, my fault. I did it again. I don't do it on purpose. So what up, Don Pullins? No, I stopped moving, and I don't know. I think I have like a lot of control over my muscle fiber. So when I stop moving, like I literally stop moving. So it looks like I'm freezing the people sometimes. So I'm just saying, why is people not keeping the same energy? That's all I'm saying. Whatever. Anyway, so when I get the story that this guy is talking, that he's saying the government, whatever, right? The government, whatever. Yeah, I think it's because I don't really get nervous. I think that has a lot to do with it. Like, I don't really get nervous. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't really care if he's snitching or not, because from what I heard, no, I got 100% clarification that he is telling on people that is not part of his game, that he's actually allegedly snitching on some whole other people. So if that's snitching, but that he's telling on other people, that he's not even telling on his particular game. All right. I don't know what Jordan Tower said. I haven't seen one of his videos in a while. Yeah, but somebody came in and said that he's snitching on child, that he's sex trafficking. Snow Ben said that he was a part of the indictment. He's always been saying that he's a part of the indictment ever since he's been coming on this channel. He's been saying that. So you don't think that people should tell on people that's stealing women and men and children, stealing women and boys and forcing them into sex slavery in countries that they don't even speak the language? You think that we should not tell on these people? I'm letting you know right now, I found out about sex trafficking, and especially, you know, because the majority of sex trafficking has to deal with children. I'm ratting. I don't give a fuck what anybody tell me. Hell yeah, I'm ratting. I'm ratting on rapists. I'm ratting on child molesters. I'm ratting on people that sex trafficking. I'm ratting. Don't let me find out about that shit. I'm telling on your ass. I'm letting you know right now. People that think that you shouldn't tell on them, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Whatever, face whatever consequences. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, people have no idea what snitching is, JBL Atlanta. That's a fact. That's why I'm not even arguing what snitching is no more. Yes, Fern, snitching is telling on a crime you and your homies are involved in. That's a fact. I'm not going to argue with these people what snitching is or isn't. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. It's a waste of time. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is the part of the live where I don't read anymore just being honest comments, because he thinks that sex trafficking is an all right crime to people to not be to allow to keep happening. So I don't know, man. Got to stand up for the truth. Darren Watson says they must have missed your lives. Stand up for the truth or end up lost amongst the wolves. There's no more Ratchet City. That's a fact. If you're going to let people do buffoonery and you're going to stand by and you're going to watch it, what kind of shit is that? All right, so y'all guys think it's okay for sex trafficking. Not a problem. I don't. So I don't want to, I'm not reading either one of you guys' comments no more. EOS said, And it's not because you disagree with me. It's because you're literally saying that we should allow for sex traffickers to keep sex trafficking. So I'm not reading any more of y'all guys' comments no more. EOS says, you're right, Frost, but the media trashed Troy Ave for saying that he was going to point the finger at tax. So I need the same energy. Wait, hold on. But free tax, though. I miss his podcast and the gyms he used to drop. Okay, so the whole tax stone Troy Ave situation is totally different. It's not even comparable to anything that we're talking about today. Tax stone Troy Ave situation was this. Tax stone and Troy Ave had beef. One of the main reasons why they had beef was because Tax Stone wanted to call him out because Troy Ave is not a real street dude, and he was pretending to be one. Now, I know people that know these guys personally, both of them. And from what I hear, Tax Stone was kind of right. Troy Ave is not a real street dude, but Troy Ave was with real street dudes. The guys that was, it was like a Tekashi situation. You get it? So what basically happened was, Tax Stone was talking how he's going to slap Troy Ave, everything else. When he find him, he see him, he going to slap him up, whatever, right? So then they go and they meet up at, I forgot the name of the place, but T.I. has a show there. So they meet up there. Well, they don't meet up on purpose. They, Tax Stone is, Troy Ave is supposed to perform, I believe, and Tax Stone is just there doing whatever Tax Stone was doing. Irving Plaza, thank you. So, from what I hear, I could be wrong about this, but from what I hear, hold on, a bunch of damn fools to believe you cool or not getting rid of a sex trafficker. You have to rewrite that, Brown. I don't understand what you're saying. So, from what I hear, I could be wrong. This is all allegedly. Tax Stone was there. Troy Ave and his people saw Tax Stone and made a beeline straight for him. So that's where a lot of this popped off at. Tax Stone, this is, I don't know this to be fact. I'm telling you that this is what happened allegedly. It's not letting you donate. You sure? Nah, donation is still there. I don't know what to tell you. So, yeah, acts funny sometimes. That's a fact. So, when Tax Stone gets on the stand, and I did videos on this. When Tax Stone went on the stand, you better believe that I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. Keep trying. Don't try. There's a PayPal in the description. You could always just PayPal it if you want to donate. Dude, I'm not going to let you call in to talk about how it's okay to have sex trafficking. That's never going to happen. I'm not debating that. I'm not talking about, there's no way in the world I'm letting anybody call in to speak about how it's okay to have sex trafficking. That's just never going to happen. No, you are saying it's okay because you're saying that people shouldn't try to stop it. That's never going to happen. Appreciate you, Don Pullins, with the donation. Appreciate you, Vic Star, with the donation. So the point being is this. Nah, he can't have children. No, that is what you're saying. That's literally what you're saying. There's certain crimes that you tell on a nigga in a minute. Sex trafficking is one of them. So basically, if he saw a man raping a child, he wouldn't do nothing about it. Come on, get out of here with that, yo. I don't know what you're talking about, Lion. Don't do that. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to say. Nigga, I find out somebody sex trafficking, raping children, anything like that, I'm calling in on them niggas in a minute. Nah, we don't condone madness. That's a fact. Dude, you think, listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to say you're okay with sex trafficking. When you say, if you know about sex trafficking, nobody should try to stop them. That is literally what you just said.
We're trained to be violent. So we got to retrain ourselves not to be violent. It's a transformation. We can teach each other how to value each other. We can teach each other how to communicate with each other. We can teach each other how to respect each other. So I'm charging you. We leaving here with marching orders today. You go into your community. You go into your block. When you see a young kid that's out of pocket, you pulling him up. We ain't saying that these young boys don't listen no more. That's not a conversation. That's not language. We gonna make them listen. Because we know more than they know. I allow these kids to walk down dead ends because I don't want to deal with a little bit of yelling, a little bit of anger. Nah, I used to be that person. And if somebody gave up on me, I wouldn't be here today. You used to be that person. And if somebody gave up on you, you wouldn't be here today. So I'm charging you to go back to your home, go back to your block, go back to your community, and mentor somebody.
Okay, hold on. So hold on. So just be honest. You say that if you find out about a sex trafficking ring, that you're gonna go in there and try to handle it yourself. Is that what you're saying? Nobody said anything about a stripper. We're talking about people who are kidnapped and forced into sex servitude. Hold on. So just be honest. Because watch this. So just being honest. You're saying that if you knew somebody that was doing sex trafficking, that you'll go in there and handle it yourself? Is that what you're saying? He's also not going to go handle it himself. So if he knows about somebody that kidnapped your baby girl, that kidnapped your baby boy, if he know about somebody that kidnapped your 3-year-old, he's just going to allow it to happen. Yep, that was Mike. There, you got to go immediately, Mike Jones. Now, Mike Jones got kicked. I hit him right over the head with his bags. No, he's not doing anything about it. You understand what I'm saying? He's just, if somebody has kidnapped children, or if somebody has kidnapped your wife or your daughter or anything like that, and he knows about it, he's just going to be okay with it. And he's not going to tell nobody. He's going to keep it to himself. He's going to let your 2-year-old child be getting raped. He's going to let your 1-year-old child be your 4-year-old, your 5-year-old, your 6-year-old, your wife, your sister, your daughter. He's okay with all of that because he's not going to do anything, and he's also not going to tell anybody. That is what you're saying. Hold on, show of hands. Who thinks that's what he's saying? Yes, he's saying what I'm saying he's saying? No, I'm just making all of this shit up, and that's not what he's saying. You're never going to call in talking about that. That's a fact. Hold on. Show of hands. He is saying what I'm saying he's saying? Or no, I got him mixed up and he's really saying something else. I haven't given nobody. Dope Spot said he's saying something else, but nobody want to. Okay, so I haven't given nobody timeouts in a long time. Just being honest, I'm not going to kick you out of the chat forever, but you have earned some timeouts. You have earned numerous timeouts. And no, I ain't never letting you call in. That's what you want to talk about? Get the fuck out of here with that. You want to talk about how no one should ever let people know that somebody's stealing children and stealing people's wives and mothers and forcing them into sex servitude? You want to talk about that? We're not talking about that. No, that's what he's saying. Yes, you're aiding and abetting. Whenever you know about any crime that's happening and you're not actively trying to do anything to prevent it, you're actually aiding and abetting. But most crimes, people give you a pass for. You know that the dude sells crack in the front of your building. You don't want to call the police. All right, whatever, nigga. Part of my language. You know the guy he's beating up somebody, or okay, whatever. But sex trafficking, you don't want people to know that people are stealing children. You're not gonna. You ain't never calling in. We ain't never discussing that. Shout out to Live Wire Music with the donation. He says, salute, fam. Great live yesterday. If we all come together like that and put our money and our resources together, we could be a powerful force. That's a fact. Zero tolerance for any danger towards kids. That's a fact. I'm telling like a motherfucker on a sex trafficker. What? Sex trafficking? Little kids? I'm not even going home. I'm going straight to somewhere. And I'm letting you know right now. On little kids? On people stealing people's wives and pimping is not sex trafficking. You don't even know what sex trafficking is, Dope Spot, right? You don't have the slightest idea what sex trafficking is. He doesn't know what sex trafficking is. I'm not even going to have that conversation with you. That's the problem with our community. We let people do it. We let people do reprehensible shit, the worst shit in the world, and just keep going along their lives. No. Okay, first of all, if a guy is pimping an underage girl, that's a problem. Yes, there's a problem there. I don't care if she's with it. She can't consent. But that's not what we're talking about. Stop trying to muddy the waters, Dope Spot. Shout out to Most Hated Supreme with the donation. He said, keep up the good work. I listen every chance you go live. Appreciate you, Most Hated Supreme. You should change that to Most Love Supreme. I absolutely do need to do a show about comprehension, because it definitely seems that's why I repeat myself so often for everybody that don't know. I repeat myself so often because individuals literally don't understand English. Pimping and prostitution, the woman is willing. Sex trafficking is forcing people to have sex for money. So if it's a child that they can't consent, that is also sex trafficking, because a child can't consent. I gotta start I don't be wanting to just kick people for disagreeing with me, but sometimes I be like, yo, I just gotta get rid of these motherfuckers. It's not about me, it's about the crisis management system. So everybody for the crisis. Yeah, I bet some brothers behind me, we can't see them. You the general, and let's be real clear. When Mike is here, save our children! Save our children! Save our children! Save our children!
Brother Assemblyman Michael Blake to the stage. Come up here real quick. But I was walking when he was marching. It was a brother with a yellow flag, and it was a brother with a blue flag, and it was Sledge was over here. I want y'all to all come stand right next to me. Right?
Yo, my son, they got all the flags down there, man. They need all that shit with the flags up there. There's a shit with the flags.
Hold on, Black. I don't like no drugs being peddled, by the way.
You just gotta love the Bronx. You just gotta love the Bronx.
I want y'all to hear this assemblyman. His name is Michael Blake. He's about to come on right now. Yeah, can y'all hit that like button, please? Yeah, I'm just gonna, the next stupid thing that Dope Spot says, I'm just gonna give him a shitload of timeouts.
Peace, family. Like Ruben, this is home. It's up. I grew up Preston and Burnside. Yeah. All right. Talk about it. So for any of us that were just going down Grand Concourse right now, pretty much. History, baby. People saw something they're not used to seeing.
What up, Brooklyn Banger?
Seeing us come together for all the wrong things. We say, no, we done with that. And we gotta be real about this. Yes, we here out of respect for Nipsey who had his life taken, but let's be real. That Nipsey's are taken every single day. And what we have to do is say that we done with this. Put down the guns. Lift up our people. Don't just say we're gonna call each other a king and queen today. Call them a king and queen every day. That's right. For everybody that's here, this is how we represent. We're gonna show people you're not gonna keep disrespecting the blocks. You're not gonna disrespect our blocks. But this is how we come together, show us possible. Accountability. For all that we have gone through, remind people of the power of Nipsey. Why they go after him? Because he was trying to help the people. Because he was taking his talent and showing the young people, I want to show you how you can go to school. I want to show you how you can start your business. I'm going to show you how to use music. That's what we have to do for today. What's the purpose of us being here if we're not going to be serious about the work? So this is not about a moment. This is about continuing the movement. This is not about the saying you're going to be here one time. It's about being here every time. This is about representing all the cats. Lloyd Morgan, who lost his life playing in the playground. That's right. Jimmy Hunter was out there trying on his birthday. This is what we got to do every single day. That's why we're here. What we say in our community, your block won't block your blessing, your zip code won't deny your destiny. Talk about it. What we say today. And on this holy week, we're going to remind people, in case they forgot, Jesus was a man of color. Jesus was a man of color because he was trying to show what's possible, doing the right thing. Too often, criminal injustice takes out our people. What are we going to do today to say enough is enough? So make it real clear. Kings, stop killing kings. Kings, stop killing kings. And queens, stop killing queens. Queens, stop killing queens. We all in this together. My son, you the general. And let's be real clear. When Mice is here, when everyone comes together, let's come together not just for one day, every day. Salute. 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 Well, listen, because we say King, stop killing King.
No. I'm not even. Never letting nobody call in to explain about how it's okay not to call in on sex traffickers. And I don't want to have this conversation no more. We're moving on to something else. So if you just gonna keep talking about how you think it's okay for people to be out there sex trafficking, enough for you not to want to tell the police, enough for you not to even actively want to do something to physically get them off the street yourself, and you a douchebag. I'm keeping it a stack. What's the next one? So we basically, that was a Nipsey, that march was done in support of Nipsey Hussle and his family, by the way. We spoke on Nipsey Hussle, we spoke on, we didn't really speak on Eric Holder. We're gonna get to Laura Ingram, but let's talk about Eric Holder for a second. So I'll show you what I seen. Okay, so I seen somewhere. So he did say that. So he absolutely did say that the government put him up to it. Who else heard that? Show of hands. Who else heard that Nipsey Hussle? Show of hands. Who else heard that Eric Holder said that the government put him up to do that against Nipsey Hussle? Who heard that? Okay. Has anybody, what up, Z? Has anybody else seen anyone cover it other than me on YouTube? I like pointing this shit out. What did Chunky say? Chunky, yeah, he probably, I don't know what he's gonna do. I think he has a better character than that. We don't agree on this. That doesn't, me and Just Being Honest has agreed on numerous other things. I don't think he's gonna go over there and start talking crazy for no reason. Okay, I don't know what y'all arguing about, but could everybody stop? Yeah, like I think somebody just made a joke, and it was probably not a good joke, but that doesn't mean that we got to argue about it. Could we let it go? I think somebody just made a joke about him breaking out of jail, and then I don't think it was racist. I don't know what's racist about calling someone a Mexican either. We call people that aren't black every day. So nobody else has covered this yet, right? You know, I've been getting a lot of shit from in the comment section. Go watch the comment section of that video. I get a lot of shit where people saying that it's not true. Where did I get this information from? Who told me this? Who told me that? People going in on me. Wait, what you mean, Rashad? Got a former homie on LAPD. He tell me they tuned in even all the way to New York. What you mean by that? What you mean by that, Rashad? If you can't really explain it, hit me on my IG. But I'm just saying, this is just another story that I brought up that when I bring up stories over here at the BBN, don't nobody want to talk about it. Oh, word? They watch us? Shout out to them. Shout out to him. What does he think about the show? Did he tell you what they think about the show? Because that's what we do over here. Don't let other people trick you into thinking foolishness. That's what we do over here. Over here, that's what we do. Yo, Evelyn, please, we're not getting back into that conversation. Please, Evelyn. I love you, Evelyn. I'm not deleting the comment because I think you're wrong. I'm deleting the comment because I don't want to turn the conversation back into that. Please respect that. Who's Jim? Jim who? What's the whole name? I don't see Jim, so I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to Rio Martinez donation. He said Eric Holder saying that shit to sound crazy. News is going on. Maybe I'll go into the thing that says live chat. Maybe I'll be able to see Jim. I don't see Jim. Oh shit. Now I see Jim. I have no idea what Jim is talking about. But Jim, we don't allow that hashtag in here. We don't promote people that want to destroy us. That doesn't make sense. Why would you want to promote people that want to destroy you? That shit's crazy. And there are people from the other chat that come in here and don't say hashtag whatever the hell and be in here. So you're lying also. Just so we can be clear. Appreciate you. Yeah, hit that nigga right over the head with them bags. That's a fact. I don't even know what he's talking about. I didn't even see that. I couldn't even see that because I didn't even have live chat on. I had something else on. So I couldn't even see that. So I don't even know what he's talking about. You choose. Chunky is funny as shit, yo. Look, we're not gonna do the feed the no, we're not gonna do the feed the kids, all right? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I love y'all, but we're not gonna do that, all right? There's a lot of people that put in footwork, but I appreciate you, All Media Access News. I appreciate there's a lot of people that put footwork. And only reason why I don't allow those hashtags, I just want to be clear. Just like we're not going to put the hashtag up talking about nobody kids. We're not doing that. I don't allow those hashtags because those people actively talk ridiculously crazy about me for no reason. That's the only reason why I do not put those hashtags, period. If they come in here and they don't put those hashtags up, I don't care one way or the other. Yeah, we're not talking about kids though. We're not talking about nobody kids. Can we not do that? We're not do that. We're not doing no negativity at all. And just for anybody that's saying that I kick people out that be in the other chat, Deontay was just in here. I didn't kick him out. Vic Star being here. She was in the other chat. I didn't kick her out. Appreciate you. Vic Star was in here. I didn't kick her out. There's a couple of other people that be in the other chat that come over here. They just don't drop hashtags. I think they're talking about, I don't know, Ant's chat or Zeke's chat. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to make that clear. I just don't want those. I just don't want those hashtags. And I didn't even know he was saying anything until somebody pointed it out. But rules are rules. Yeah, OVO's probably over there. I don't know. There's people that's over there that come to both fucking sides. I just, when you come over here and you don't try to be on divisive shit or you're not doing nothing to try to start nothing, I don't care. I don't care. Remember, they have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with them. Thank you, Chunky, for apologizing about the El Chapo joke. So I just want to make that clear. They are supporting people calling me a pedophile. That's crazy. That's crazy. But what am I going to do? We live in a weird world, right? I'm going to tell you how weird the world is real quick. We're going to talk about this for 2 seconds and then we're going to move on. But I'm going to tell you how weird this world is. This is my job. We're not doing that, Chunky. This is my job. This is what I do for a living. So when you go, and because now I'm kind of, I guess, a public figure or whatever you want to call it. So when you go and you try to tear me down, you're actually tearing down my ability to make money and support myself. I'm not like a regular dude on the internet that you're arguing with. So even if you're saying lies, you understand what I'm saying? Even if you're saying lies, that's actually hurting me. So when people say, oh, why are you getting upset if it's not true? It don't have to be true for you to destroy my character or try to make people think that I'm doing something I'm not doing and hurt my brand and then run me out of business. It don't have to be true. So for anybody, so this just goes to show you, like, I don't know if it's because they're not that intelligent, or yeah, but I don't want to get into a back and forth with them about that. Let that be their character. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we just had a whole march yesterday, right? We went to the whole march yesterday. We listened to the whole march yesterday. You have to let suckers be suckers. You have to let evil people be evil. There's nothing I can do to stop them from being the way that they are. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing I could do to stop them from being the way that they are. In actuality, maybe I'm wrong for trying to stop them from being the way that they are. They're grown-ass adults. They have a right to be whichever way they want to be. They're not children. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to protect my brain, period. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't think, if let's say an actor on a TV show, somebody makes up a wild topic about them that isn't true. Yeah, we are off topic. Hold on. Somebody wake up a wild topic about them that isn't true. You don't think they're going to say, yo, that's not true, and defend themselves? They're not going to say, oh, that's not true, I'm going to forget about it. You have to address it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I just want to ignore those people altogether. I don't have a problem with them. They have a problem with me. There's nothing I could do about it. Yes, defaming somebody is serious business. That's a fact. There's people who have lost their jobs. There's people who have gotten murdered. Oh, man. See, I'm going to tell you, you know how many black kids and just minority black people in general was dying, like in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, because people was lying on them, talking about they looked at women, lying on them, talking about they raped women, lying on them, talking about they did something to a child, lying on them, and they got lynched out in the fucking woods somewhere. The person didn't say, oh, you know what? That's not true. So why am I going to get upset? The person didn't say that. The person just went and got lynched. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to point that out. Whenever you hear somebody say, why would I get upset at something that's not true? I'm not an average person just on YouTube. This is my actual job. When you defame my character and when you try to tear down my platform, you're hurting my ability to support myself. I should feel away. It don't have to be true. But we just went to a march yesterday, right? And we heard all this positive stuff. Let's try to carry that to today, and then carry that to the next day, and then carry that to the next day. If these people want to live off of negativity and lies, there's nothing I could do about that. Now, will it be some point where it's just going to be too much and I'm going to have to go get a cease and desist against these people? Yeah, that might happen. That's the only thing I ever spoke about. So if anybody talking about, oh, he's going to the cops, he a snitch. No, it's called a cease and desist. YouTubers do it all the time. Literally, YouTubers do it all the time because we don't have no choice. Because when you're dealing with somebody that has a smaller platform than you, and they're not even trying to make money off of this shit, or they're not really making any money off of this, and this is your way of living, your way of paying your bills, you have to protect it. I'm not saying you're not right, Chunky. What I'm saying is let them do what they're doing. You can't stop people from being evil. You can't stop them. What are you going to do? You're going to stop them from being evil? It's going to be, you're just wasting your time. Just let them be evil. Sooner or later, I'm going to have no choice. I'm going to have to, first of all, if y'all really want to stop them, all you got to do is go over there, flag the video and say, all you got to do is go over there, flag the video and say hate speech. Like, that's literally all you got to do, because what they're doing is hate speech. Even if they only talk about it for 2-3 minutes, it's hate speech. You can literally just go over there, flag the video and say hate speech. Need more people to flag. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes YouTube take a minute to get around to it. Don't know what to tell you. There's another channel that is just, I can't even explain to you how many lies they've told on me, but they got people believing them. So, you know, shout out to them. OVO called somebody a bitch? Okay, we're not going to call people niggas and bitches. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to kick them. I'm going to remove the comment. I'm going to ask them not to do it again. Because you do know whenever I kick anybody, they say their actions don't have nothing to do with why they're getting kicked, even if that's why they're getting kicked. I'm always kicking them for some other random reason. So there's no telling what I kick them. There's no, you know, the next thing I'm gonna kick them because I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I can't. You can't expect me to understand craziness. I don't know if they're going to televise that trial. But once again, I think they need to televise that trial. I think they need to televise the Junior trial. Somebody shot me a line on some shit, talking shit about trying to throw a lie on niggas' names. So what I did was I call niggas and ask them straight up. Let me make sure I screenshot the shit and send it. I call niggas straight up. I don't play that. You can't lie to me because I'm gonna go try to find out the truth. What up, Mr. King? How you doing today?
Hey, what's going on, Jack?
Chilling. Somebody tried to tell me that you are a guy named Jim Stone. Are you Jim Stone?
I never heard of Jim Stone in my life. Who was that?
I don't know. Jim Stone was somebody that was just in here talking crazy, so I kicked him. And then Ant, one of the people that's trying to cause all the problems on my channel, Ant called me, text me and was like, yo, Corey King is Jim Stone. Oh!
Never heard of that.
They said Corey King is Jim Stone's big homie. He has no beef with you. He said he don't know the dude, so. Anyway.
I know a lot of Stones, but I don't know Jim Stone.
All right. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yo, so did you see the march yesterday?
Yeah, I viewed it.
What did you think about it specifically? I'm just curious.
Honestly, I still have questions like why though? Like what's going on? Like what inspired that besides the obvious?
Interesting. So not for nothing, but I'm gonna take some clips out, make sure I put some clips up on the channel of the speeches. I think a lot of people gave some powerful speeches, and one of the main things that they was hitting on, that my song was hitting on, is basically that we need to stop when we see bullshit happening, especially with, like, you know, the younger generation. Like, we really need to step in and try to give them guidance. We need to stop, like, the older people, like, you know, the people with a little bit more wisdom need to really just stop doing the whole, oh, well, they're young, they're not going to listen anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so, like, that's one of the points that he was putting out there. They had a couple of other speakers. Like, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty positive. Yo, did you hear about?
I mean, I'm all for the positivity, but like, everybody like, nah, yo, you know, he's doing it for Nipsey. I'm trying to figure out, was that accurate, or he was just doing it, period?
Okay, so we had a long stretch where they had the Nipsey. I got the Nipsey button. Hold on, it was giving out Nipsey buttons. And I'm talking about the people that's actually throwing it. They had Nipsey buttons out there. They had Nipsey shirts out there. There was a lot that they was doing with bringing. I think they're using Nipsey's name in order to bring a little bit more light to what they're trying to do. And I'm not against that per se myself. I'm not actually, like, because sometimes you need a spark. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you already have the everything, and you just need a spark to help get your to bring a little bit of light to what you're trying to do. So I'm BSH Relly. We talking about something else right now, Kwame. Not a problem. Hold on, Kwame. We having a different conversation. I'll tell him what you're talking about. Anyway, so I texted to him. So yeah, I thought, like, I like the situation just in general. I thought that they had a lot of positive messages, and there was a long stretch, I could say, because, you know, on the live you could see it, at least about 7-8 blocks where we were just chanting out, where people were just chanting out Nipsey Hussle's name. Where they had people that selling shirts with Nipsey Hussle on them. They had people that made plaques or but selling the shirts. They're just trying to make money off the nigga. But they had people that had,
I was about to say that.
Yeah. They had people that made, like, poster signs talking about Nipsey Hussle, talking about the things that he was doing in his community. I'll talk about them more. This button was free, by the way. It was not, nobody had to pay for this. It was free. The button was free. They was just giving them away. And this was my son's people giving the buttons away, by the way. This wasn't, I don't think that was just some random mofos. That was actually, I believe, my son's people.
All right, let me ask you this, though. Did my son actually know Nipsey Hussle?
I think he's saying that he came in. I'm not 100% sure. I can't say.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and nothing against my son, you know, but I just feel like he could have used Big or one of them, Big L or somebody. So their birthdays are coming up anyway. You could have did that to spark the same energy. I just feel like a lot of dudes is riding a Nipsey train.
No. I'm 100% with you on that, and I don't know why we don't. Do we have a big parade every year?
I don't know about a big parade. I know like they have a
march.
I mean, everybody celebrate.
I mean,
Lil Kim and the dope parties, but I've never seen a big parade. Like, I mean, we got our own slave rappers. They got slave. Why they don't use our rappers?
Okay.
Nipsey, but even with California, they should have supported Nipsey when he was alive.
Agree.
Not wait till he gets dead to start screaming Nipsey, 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 because they're there, whatever. I've been around the man a few times. I got a couple pictures with the man. I ain't posting pictures all that stuff because at the end of the day or whatever, I didn't really know him like that. I know him through my cousin.
No, I'm one. I don't think I agree with everything that you just said. One, that's another thing that a couple of people brought up, that we got to start giving people their flowers while they're still alive. Stop waiting for people to die, pass away. So yeah, I'm definitely on your side with that. Also, earlier we had somebody talk. Oh shit, I'm texting it to the wrong person. Also, we had somebody.
Online interview.
Also, we had. Also, we had somebody say that. Sorry about that. We had somebody say that basically what you're basically saying, that, you know, these people don't know them. Why you have so many people that's like trying to jump on the Nipsey train and they didn't even know him. And that's why I said that it didn't make sense for Reggie Bush to start up a GoFundMe for his family. Like, you're not even close with them like that. Do you really know the dude? Why you starting up a GoFundMe? You understand what I'm saying?
Back. That's my point right there. You know, like I said, not directly aimed at my son, but yeah, at my son too. Like, I never seen you around this dude. I never really seen photos. I don't see you on songs with him. What's the whole point in doing so? Like, I don't get it. Like, we got our own rappers. First of all, I would have rather did a parade in my son's name than that he's one of the. Even though I want to battle him, but he's one of the nicest rappers that I actually respect and admire. I admire my song. But as a part of hybrid bringing hip hop back, we don't want to have a disrespectful battle like, yo, you know, private parts or you pussy. Yeah. We want to have a natural rap battle to see who really the nicest on the underground. We with that. But at the same time I look up to you, now I'm shaking my head like, yo, why would you do that in Nipsey name?
I can't even argue not for nothing. I can't. I don't think I don't think you're wrong for that. I think that it would have been. I think it would have been better if they would have, even if they was gonna attach Nipsey's name to it. You're right. Why couldn't they also have said Big? Why couldn't they also have said Big L? Why couldn't they also have spoke about other rappers that we lost that are actually Big Pun didn't lose his life to gang violence.
It doesn't matter. He passed away, and pound for pound, they don't put him in the top 5, but Pun was that boy, man. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. If Pun was still alive today, I think that the whole landscape of hip hop would look different because there was not many people that was touching him. That's a fact. But
that's when it crumbled. When Pun died, it just started kind of crumbling a little bit.
Yeah, but I definitely agree with you that they should have spoke about our resident hip hop heroes also. No, definitely, I agree with you on that. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not even arguing that point. I think that you're nail on the head type situation, and especially with this being the Bronx, there's enough people that they could have brought up and they could have talked about. They could have talked about Scott LaRock.
Yeah.
For everybody that don't know, Scott LaRock was the other part of BDP, and he Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One. And he actually got shot, I believe, on 161st Street, something like that. Then he got shot right down there.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I'll be online on Facebook with Scott LaRock Jr. whatever, because he be having artists, you know, motivating them. They've been in the studio, and I chop it up with them. We pull the heck out together, push them together between Brooklyn and the Bronx. And had like a borough cipher where we all came together, whatever. Everybody had like, you know, no more than a 60-second verse, and it goes to the next one. Cause we're gonna have about 15 to 20, you know, dudes out there getting it in. And it never happened because I got a little busier and started moving around. But I'm still looking at doing that. I wouldn't care if we drop 8 platinum records. I still have every intention of keeping my word to them and making it happen. You know?
Yeah, now that's a fact though, and that's how we have to start thinking. Like, one of the main reasons why I'm not gonna lie to you, like I really admire Mr. Corey King, because it seems to me like a lot of the things that I'm basically saying that we need to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? He's either actively doing or he's trying to get himself in a position to do more of. Like, yes, we're supposed to be reaching back, trying to help people. Like, we shouldn't be. I'm not, like I keep saying, I'm not real big on giving people fish, but I am big on trying to help them learn how to fish. Like, we should teach each other how to fish. I think that we do have a problem with people that just want you to give them everything. You understand what I'm saying? We stop giving people stuff. You help them out in the beginning, give them enough for they to be able to stand like upright. You understand what I'm saying? A little something so they can stand upright. But also, while you're doing that, you got to show them how to get the thing done that they need to get done. We have to stop with that whole mentality. That person needs to, this person has that much money. Why ain't they giving me this? This person has 8 cars. Why don't they give me one? This person has 3 houses. Why don't they give me one? You understand? We got to stop with that mentality. That whole mentality was one of the reasons why we stay locked and shackled in chains. We have to stop with that mentality. That's just a fact. So one of the main reasons why, like, I'm usually digging everything that Corey King is talking about is because usually what he's talking about growth. He's usually talking about building. He's talking about, look, we're right here, right? What are we gonna do to get right here? We gotta figure out how to get right here, and then after we figure out how to get right there, we gotta figure out how to get right here. So that's what I'm usually hearing when I hear him speak. I don't know what anybody else hears, but that's just me. That's how I interpret.
Yeah, because that's what it is right now, right? And I don't just say it like a person that speak on things and don't do it. Me and you've been around here a few times. Like, you see, I deal with self-growth as well. Like, sometimes I find myself G-checking myself. Like, yo, like, was that politically sound? Was you right? Did you do that correctly? Did you error in your approach? Because I don't ever want none of my brothers and sisters, man. When I say brothers and sisters, I always mean black, I mean people in general. If you have something to bring to the table, by all means, come on. But when we're doing it, let's be, the word cordial is an understatement. Let's be respectful and considerate of each other and get to this issue. Let's start changing things, you know, that's going to govern not just me, not just you, but the people around us, that affect the people around us in a positive light. By all means, you know, RIP to Nipsey. I respect him. I met him. I've been around Nipsey 3 times in my life. 3 times. I met him at my cousin prom. You know, a lot of people seen RIP prom on the internet. And it's crazy because a few weeks back, I was just at my cousin prom funeral with Nipsey. Me and Yo Gotti got together, so we're going to do a collaboration together. Pusha T. Boom. Of course, I mean, everyone heard the music. Oh, yeah, definitely. We're doing that. We thought it was going to be like the average to run up. Now, you hot. Yeah, we deal with that. I got XYZ in my schedule, but we'll get back to you. I respect that because they looked me in the eye. They didn't have security with them. They came to the funeral as themselves. They didn't have a bunch of security while they was acting funny. We were in a circle talking. They came in a circle with us. We laughed, had a couple of drinks together, chopped it up. Boom. You don't see me screaming, oh, Nipsey was the greatest, because the real reality of the Nipsey situation is they wasn't supporting him the way it should have been when he was alive. Even though, all right, Hov stepped in there, Hov analyzed his greatness and snatched him, but they should have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now that he passed away, everybody and their mother is screaming, oh, Nipsey. I was out here the other day shaking my head. This is my block. I put up on my block, and I'm watching these little guys crip walk and all the rest of this shit. They playing, last time that I checked, all these Nipsey songs, they crip walking. I'm like, yo, only person that play Nipsey out here was Shida. Shida was the only one. Yo, because he compared himself to Nipsey so much that now I know that he's in the feds. He probably stressed out. That was his dream. Yo, me and Nipsey got to do a song. You know what I mean? For those that don't know who Shida is, and Shida Low for my team, Hybrid, Jack, no, I'm not lying. That nigga thought he had the braids, the long hair. He's lighter than Nipsey, light skin, skinny like Nipsey. He thought he was Nipsey Hussle because he understands music. He respected Nipsey flow. He just texted every day. He ain't saying, yo, R.I.P. Nipsey. He just said, damn, they killed my dream collaboration. That's all he said. And I see all these dudes out here, yo, all this and this. Now, I get it, it's your crip, and they want to rep the homeboy, all this and that. But you're ODing now, man. They ODing now. Like, come on, give a Nipsey train a break, man. If that man, you know, soul rest in peace, man, accordingly and correctly, without everybody tainting it with this fugazi stuff, man. You're being fugazi now. You're calling his name, but you didn't even know the man.
I get your point.
Yeah, and then he was supporting when he was alive. He was alive, but none of these people out here, it's bad that a black person got to die in order to become a legend.
That's a fact.
It's sad, man. It's sad. Oh, R.I.P. my man, and you put him on a T-shirt, but I got to tell you what, I said, guess what? I said, yo, Shooter used to be with Joe all day, every day. He got caught in the indictment he had nothing to do with. He just happened to call a dude's phone who had a wiretap on his phone, and they snatched him too. I don't see nobody running up on me, yo, here go $5 for Shooter. But when he had his bread, he broke bread with everybody out here. Bought bottles, this, that, and you understand what I'm saying? I had to come get up the corner, but he's been there too long. I had to snatch him up and get him out of it and get him to the studio because he loved his hood. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, don't let a person get life in prison. Don't let them die before you honor them. Honor them for what they do great and how they inspire you. If they made you smile, say, hey, you know what? What I do to you, just I call. I say, hey, bro, I just want to let you know I appreciate you, bro. It's off the rip because you have to appreciate and show appreciation to people who do good things while they're alive. Let them feel the love and appreciation while they're here. They can't really appreciate it when they're in a box. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, no shot to my son. I respect my son. He's one of the rappers. Him and Jadakiss is the only two rappers that I respect fear. I say respect fear, meaning that I don't want to battle Kiss. Kiss wouldn't laugh on niggas. We're not doing that. But yeah. But if I'm gonna, we talking about bringing hip hop back the right way, where dudes can see dudes battling without fighting, without saying, you know, suck my private part, or yo, you a rat, or you a stitch. We not doing that hip hop.
Yeah,
we doing the hip hop where, yo, I think I'm a better competitor than you are. So I tell you what, we're gonna do the best out of 3 records. The one who got the best 2 bounces win the battle, and it's gonna be announced by judges, whether it be Lord, Finesse, because it gotta be somebody from the Boogie Down. Because the Bronx is really the mecca of hip hop. They don't get it. They say New York is the mecca. No, the Bronx, the Boogie Down, African Bambaataa, you know, Mr. Herc himself. Like, you got a bunch of dudes that actually created this shit. You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
And don't really get their just due. So we want to bring New York back to how it was. Who made the hottest track? Remember how they had Prodigy and Cameron them doing records.
Mm-hmm.
You had, you know, Lord Finesse doing records with different people. We try to bring it back to that. That's what Atlanta got. This is what California got. They got that vibe. And we try to figure out why it's not in New York no more. The reason that it's not in New York no more, because we don't share no more.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Remember they had the Juice Crew,
Digging in the Crates
Productions. You know what I mean? You had Digging in the Crates. Like, you got to go back to these eras where it was always about, yo, my team is nicer than yours.
Yeah.
And see you in traffic and pop a bottle or 2 with you and say, yo, nigga, next Thursday I'm dropping that joint, nigga. Let me see what y'all got for this one.
And just to add to your point, a lot of people don't understand how many of them raps back in the 80s were actually battle raps at other rappers, just because they wasn't calling out people names. They was just like putting out songs to compete against other people. A lot of people don't understand. Like I'm gonna give you a real good example real quick. You know, Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em by Rakim. That was actually going at Kane.
And Arabic for president. What is it? I came in the door. I said it before. I was at Kane too. It was going at it. You know what I mean?
Didn't even yell his name. Just made a dope track.
A dope track, and then Kane came back with rappers want to get some. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they had that battle. Look at Cool G Rap. We don't talk about Cool G Rap no more, but he was the one closing the shutters, cutting niggas like butter. You know what I mean? Like, he was wild. He was wild on the track. You know what I mean? Come on, MC Shan. You know his famous beef with the master himself, KS1. KS1 shut him down though. You know what I mean? But they went at it peacefully and respectfully, and not to say that yo, you a corny dude, and to say, yo, nigga, my team is nice. What's your got for this? You know what I mean? Bring it back to that, because Atlanta, they do the same thing. You know what I mean? Lil Flip got bad when T.I. came out with Rubber Band Man and all that, so he called his name. And Jay Prince intervened, like, yo, listen, you're not going to do this, but at the same time, flip you out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like, you calling the man name in a disrespectful term. You could say, yo, I'm nicer than anybody. I'm the king. But instead, the man goes to jail, get locked up, and you start calling his name in a disrespectful tone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he got checked for that because that's not hip-hop. Hip-hop is, hey, yo, Jack. By the way, I don't know if y'all heard Jack. Jack is nice, man. I don't know why he don't rap. Jack is nice. He's in the studio with us, and he'll tell you, my team is vultures.
Yeah.
These vultures on the mic, and that nigga did a flow for about 10 minutes. I said, yo, what the fuck? Like, you want to give him the track? He said, maybe later on. I was going to put him on the track. The flow was so nice. I said, yo, you want to get the track? Jack is spell. You know what I mean? Being modest. Maybe later on. You know what I mean? But this is how we bonded. We bonded through hip hop. Through his respect for the culture, my respect for the culture, our love for the culture. You know what I mean? This is why y'all see me in his show more than anybody now, because me and this guy, we expound on a lot of different things. History, political topics, you know, every free up, we plan on going out, doing like a little mobile pull-up session where we live, and we're gonna pull up on certain people that you people is online right now. We're gonna pull up on y'all, you know, God willing or whatever. And vibe with you when y'all get on the camera with us, hey, this and that, boom, yo, we ride around the city. We on tour with Jack Frost. I'm just gonna be the driver. Jack gonna do what he do. I'm gonna be the driver. At the end of the day, whatever, it's just about solidifying who we are as a people, as a group, and as a nation, man. We're just trying to come together and hope we can change the face of what these streets are like right now. This shit's nasty right now. Nasty work out here right now. You know what I'm saying? And we just come together. So yo wouldn't want that. Why he always got CK to snap. This is what the movement is about. You know, he don't want to talk about it. I'm not gonna go into it, but hopefully God willing, the podcast situation work for me and him or whatever, where it's about the people, where we can actually do in the house, and when it's permitted to do our house, where we can actually pull up on y'all and let your opinions be known and, you know, basically be heard. Because there's nobody, Jay-Z, nobody without y'all, the people. All right?
It's a fact. Yo, actually, I'm going in today to chop it up.
Okay. Well, if you know you need me, I'm here. I got a free day today. I was actually about to just go downtown or whatever.
If you want to just come in with me while I work with it, meet me down there.
All right, that's cool. Whatever.
2 o'clock.
Give me a time.
1:30. Meet me down there 1:30. Yeah. All
right, so I'll be there around 12:30, 12:45.
Copy. You're not on the list, so I don't know what I'm gonna tell them, motherfucker. I'm gonna try. You already know I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna talk my shit. We're gonna see what happens.
All right, copy.
Yo, I'm gonna holler at you later, my brother, because we gotta get ready to go. We already on here 2 hours. Yo, definitely appreciate you. Appreciate everything you do with the platform, on the platform. There's big things coming in the future. All we gotta do is just be patient. You know what I listen to a lot now? I listen to a lot of that Joey Badass, Devastated. You know, sometimes we just gotta be patient. Sometimes things is just supposed to work when it's supposed to work. That's it.
Right.
Yo, appreciate you, my brother. I'm gonna hit you up later.
All right, peace. Peace to everybody online.
Later. All right, Gemstone. not a problem. If I find your name, I'll unblock you the next time I go to unblock people. Yes, I need to set up them phone lines. That's a fact, D Jones. I've just been really busy doing other bullshit. I'm trying to make a big leap. So since I'm trying to make that big leap, other stuff is suffering right now. But I'm trying to make a big leap. I'm trying to make a really big leap. So other stuff is just suffering right now. Like today, I don't even think I'm going to be able to put one video out because I have so much other. You just heard me talking about how I got to go down to the studios today. I got so much other stuff that I got to do today. I don't even know. I got a lot of stuff. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to make a big leap because the next area that I got to go to, I just have to put in a certain amount of work. I got to put in a certain amount of work before I could get there. So I got to set up them phone lines. You're right. I do want to have more call-ins. That's a fact. I do want to allow for people to call in more often. And I can't stop people from being crazy. I can't stop people from being crazy. I'm trying to do something over here. Other people ain't trying to do what I'm doing. They should have, if they would have stuck around longer, they could have learned how to fish. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I'll call in to I'm trying to hit them, see how we're gonna do this. But look, I love all of y'all. I want everybody to have a beautiful day. Yo, look, if we don't take nothing else away from the march that happened yesterday. Yeah, I really was putting people on the game. That's a fact. But you know, people do what they want to do. Shout out to them. You understand what I'm saying? If we're not gonna learn anything else from the march, let's take this from it, right? We have to be active in our lives. For everybody that don't follow me on IG Live, before we even made it to the march that day, I was telling everybody about my dream. I'm not going to break down the whole entire dream, but basically what my dream was about was, are you an active participant in your dream? Do your dreams just happen and you're there? Or are you doing things that's pushing the narrative? In your life, right? In your life, you need to be doing shit pushing the narrative. You shouldn't just be there and things are happening. You understand what I'm saying? So one of the things that I took away from that march is that it is important. It is very, very important for us to be active participants in our life. If we see somebody doing effery, we're supposed to call them on it. When we see somebody trying to tear down another person, we're supposed to call them on it. When we see somebody doing things that is not acceptable, we're supposed to call them on it. Stop filming fights. You know what? That might be our next merch line. Stop filming fights. We have to be active participants in our life. We need to be actively participating in the improvement of our community. Now, if you're going online and all you're doing is talking smack about people, if you're going online and all you're doing is showing fights that you filmed, if you're going online and all you're doing is spitting out negativity, then you are absolutely not pushing a positive narrative for you and your community. You need to be called on it. That's what we need to start doing. People wonder about when people come in the chat and they say certain shit and why I go off on them, right? That's because I am actively being a person inside of my community that is not going to accept the BS. Now, what people want to take from that is what people want to take from that. I can't stop anybody. You do you. But I am actively, and as you have to see the content I make, the way that I interact with people that come in here talking crazy. I actively am trying to be a positive influence in the community in which I'm a part of. Try that. Try that. When you see people just doing negative shit, people cursing people out, how often do you see me curse people out? How often do you see me tell people off? How often do you see me talk negatively about people? How often? I'm not saying it's never happened. I'm saying, how often do you see this? If that doesn't speak volumes about my character, I don't know what does. Let's be part of the solution. Let's call people out that want to be part of the problem. Let's do that. If people want to be part of the problem, you either call them out on it and keep it pushing, or you're enabling them. Those are your two choices. Those are your two choices. There's not a third choice. You call them out on it and keep it pushing, because I'm not saying anybody should physically be interacting or causing problems with anybody. I am not saying that. I'm saying you call them out on it and you keep it pushing. Or you don't call them out on it and you basically co-sign their bullshit. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. # Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.